MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Brewers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Charlie Morton gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's in there for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Morton is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. And he lays off for ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Freddie Peralta will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Slow roller down the third baseline.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A full count to the Rays center fielder. Manuel Margot waits on deck. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Margot, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Meadows. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch. In there, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena. This is flared right back over the mound. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Choi hits a little over the 270 mark. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2 pitch, and he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, just keeping him close. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey.
1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-2, here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Full count, 3-2.
Austin Nola waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
To the plate now, Austin Nola, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's gone 2 for 5. Comes set with the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Ready on 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting it, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score. In now, Ronnie Rodriguez. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Rodriguez.
First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. The average coming in 257. 1 home run and 17 RBIs. The 1-0.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
A swing and a ground ball to third.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike three.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Jace Peterson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Peterson, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Third inning, no score to this point. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Chris Herman.
The catcher, Chris Herman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Herman, or Herm the Worm as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order room.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Madwell.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Herman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Randy Arozarena, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And he misses 2-1. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Another 2-2 offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And here's Christian Yelich now. A ball and no strikes. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it is, the 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by. The 3-1.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, Ryan Braun, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Braun. Runner's going. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Ben Gamble will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Avisail Garcia is on deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And that misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Kiermaier, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Standing in now, Austin Nova. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2. Here it is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2, the Rays 1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ben Gamble will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That one's in there. 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
At the plate, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A 1-0 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Diaz, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So digging in now, Chris Herman. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. line. That's a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, that's one of the downfalls, D-Roll, of playing the infield in. You cut down the angles. That ball at normal depth probably is a routine ground ball out, but with the infield drawn in, a base hit.
Yeah, I think when you draw the infield in, Dan, you make the hitter's job so easy right there. You're just looking for something to hit hard. You have to be pretty unlucky to hit it to one of these infielders and not get that RBI.
He's set. Here it comes.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Peterson moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 2 left. We played 4 full. The Rays 4 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Rodriguez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ronnie Rodriguez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rodriguez is retired, and there's one away.
Number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batter.
Stepping into the box, Jace Peterson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No, inside.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 4-2. Brent Suter, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
35, Brent Suter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Randy Arozarena. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Digging in once again, Ji-Man Choi. First pitch of the at-bat. Suter typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Ready on 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batter, number 8.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 2-2, here it is. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. One left for Tampa, but they still lead this one 4-2. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows moving back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16, Ben Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. The pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Digging in, Ryan Braun. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Off of 1 leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he struck him out.
The catcher, number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Herman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay sixth, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Braun. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Keston Hiura. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
From the stretch. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-0 home. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So striding forward now, Austin Nola. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 pitch. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
At the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
David Phelps is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 41, David Phelps.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Three runs already home here. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Jace Peterson.
Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Still only one out in the inning. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Milwaukee's out in front now, 5-4. Jeremy Jeffress hits the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Manuel Margot.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1. In the air to right center. Kane on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin.
Settling in now, Austin Meadows. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Arozarena is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ben Gamel.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A 1 pitch on its way. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Herman is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Long.
Now in the box, Ryan Braun. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
A windup and the 0-1.
Back outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
No, that's
2-1. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Braun rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. In there, strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Austin Nola, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Brewers 6, the Rays 4. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Knebel, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ji-Man Choi is retired, leading off the bottom of the 8th. In now, Willie Adames, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8.
Striding in once again, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains steady at 6-4. Peter Fairbanks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Fairbanks.
Ronnie Rodriguez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Choi has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Striding in, Orlando Arcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jace Peterson.
Ready now, Jace Peterson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 6-4. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Striding into the box, Yandy Diaz. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready with the 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
The catcher, number 5.
Now at the plate, Chris Herman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
6-4 the outcome today. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brent Suter earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Josh Hader closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Rays, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-4. The win was their 6th in a row. In the standings, the Rays are atop the American League East Division, while the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Cubs got 18 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division, while the Reds are atop the division. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-2. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in fourth place in the NL Central, and the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. Steven Matz twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as the Mets turned away the Dodgers 2-1. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, while the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. Jose Alvarez grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 4-3. In the standings, the Phillies are in third place in the NL East, and the Nationals are atop the division. The Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-6. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The San Diego Padres launched 3 home runs as they walked off to an extra inning win against the Marlins 8-4. As of today, the Padres are in second place in the NL West, and the Marlins are in fourth place in the NL East. The San Francisco Giants swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 9-5. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Rockies are 4th in the division. The Toronto Blue Jays brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 6-3. In the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. Josh Donaldson dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 15-11. As of right now, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central, and the Twins are atop the division. The Cleveland Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-1. At the start of the day, the Indians are in second place in the AL Central, while the Royals are 4th in the division. Matt Andriese won his first game of the season, helping lead the Angels to the win over the Yankees 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in first place in the AL West, while the Yankees are in second place in the AL East. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sank the Mariners 6-0. As of today, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, and the Braves are in second place in the NL East. The Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-2. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division, and the Athletics are 4th in the division. The Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-3. In the standings, the Astros are leading the AL West, and the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.